All right, we are now back with LinkaMeister doing some Cruis'n USA New Game Plus. Take it away.
All right, yeah. So this is Cruis'n USA. New Game Plus is basically used this car, the fully upgraded Jeep. It has a little weird thing we're gonna use. So yeah, we're gonna cruise through the totally accurate USA. So when I say go, that's when timer starts. And go. That was a little bit too early, but it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna change the view to being like this. So this is Cruis'n USA. Playing the easiest difficulty. So we're just gonna cruise really fast. We leave everyone in the dust. So the fully upgraded Jeep has a little thing. If you go off-road, you actually go faster than the maximum. And it only works in the fully upgraded Jeep. Weirdly enough. So you could actually go off-road here. It's actually pretty difficult. You can barely go off-road. But if you hit the light poles, they fall over like cardboard and you lose speed. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not that good at this game to do that. So there are stages where I'm going to do it because it's actually easier to do. Other than that, I'm just gonna cruise through this correctly USA. The music is great. You can actually change it. Some really good tracks in this. So initially this was released in the arcade. There are some changes compared to the N64 version. The girl you see at the trophy girl. In this one she has a shirt on. With a skirt. In the arcade one she has a skirt, but you can see... Oh my god, drunk driver. She has a bikini on with a skirt. Kinda odd. And the thing is, when you start a race... Oh my god, I hit the ledge there. So, you see it right now. She has a shirt on. But when you start the race, you see a woman in her bikini waving the flag, and they didn't censor that, so... I don't know. It's just an odd choice. You can see it here. You see her waving the flag. Just odd. It's an odd choice why they only censored the trophy girl and not this one. So there's some nice lag here. It's also some great soundtrack. We're just blazing through this stage. So these corners are really annoying because you cannot see what's in the corner. Also, annoying thing is when you go into the air, when you hit the ground, you lose control for a bit. The shadow below the car is gone. As soon as the shadow comes back, you actually have control. So, if you go into the air, just not in the correct way, you cannot fix yourself on where you're going for a bit. Also, sometimes you hear a woman screaming. I guess she's in the car next to us. Ooh. There's a corner coming up where there's always a car. This is the one where there's always a car. Okay, that was perfect. I barely didn't hit it. Also, the steering is kind of annoying. You can actually do it with D-pad, but it flat out sucks. Also, yeah, earlier there was a drunk driver. You have these cars that drive like they're drunk. They can be annoying. Especially when there's not much space. There was another one. Also, yeah, I don't understand why they're standing there. You just roadkill them, basically. Oh, wrong button. But there's 16 stages or 14, I'm not sure. I'm getting confused. There's another game that has 16 stages in it, so I'm not sure if this one has 16 too or 14. So yeah, here's a stage. I'm gonna go off-road. So I go 10 miles per hour faster if I keep going off-road. Oh, wow, come on, steering. Oh, you go 11 miles per hour faster. It depends on if you go down or up. Yeah, this is completely accurate on how it is in the USA. That boss drove into that little hole. It's really accurate. There's another one of that, those ones coming up. So, here. You can actually go pretty weirdly over them. Especially when you're just when you go get close to them, and you just drive straight to the left. You just fly really weirdly. You can actually fly pretty far into the air. It's kind of odd. So yeah, I want to be on the off-road as much as I can. You can actually go even faster than 71 miles per hour. You can actually, I actually use the automatic for the gear. I don't do manual. I just hate it. But you can actually go a bit fast. So if you switch between third and fourth gear like really fast when you go off-road, you can even go faster. Like a lot faster. Yeah, you need to be off-road and you need to be going super fast. I'm not gonna do that. I don't like the manual one. Also, when you drive away, you can also go. You can drive a bit faster away by doing something, by going to like fourth gear or something, then switch to third, something weird like that. You can actually just make your start a bit faster. So yeah. If you do this in a new game, you actually go the same speed as the cars. I hate the corners though. Going a bit off-road is perfectly fine. If you just drive on this spot, like on a little bit dirt part, you actually get the extra speed. Oh my god. It's really difficult to drive in this game. Surprised I didn't hit any tree. If you hit a tree, it just falls over. Oh my god. There was nothing I could do there. I went into the air when I was steering right, so I just kept spinning a bit further than I wanted. Oh my god, please. This game overall is pretty fun to do. I actually enjoyed it. It's only annoying if you want to upgrade a car. So if you want to upgrade a car, you have to do it for each car. And there are 3 like secret cars. This one is one of them. There's a police car and a school bus. For the police car, you can actually turn on the siren. I think I'm not sure if the siren or just the lights. I do know for sure that the lights can be turned on. So yeah, that goes let's go by pretty fast. It's not too hard of a run. It's just the time saves are just going off-road and hope you don't hit any cars, and it's mostly RNG. So, Beverly Hills, you can actually go off-road here, but you can drive into those trees pretty easily. So if you drive perfectly on the sidewalk, you can actually gain that extra 10 miles per hour. I've tried it, it's difficult, and I'd rather not do it. If you drive into the trees, you actually bounce backwards a bit, so you just lose time if you keep messing up. Oh my god. There's actually a car that's faster in just base speed, but this one goes faster because you go off-road. That's why this one's being used, and not the one that goes 161 or 162 miles per hour. Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah, so if you drive into a car, you either do a backflip or you spin around. So, and if you spin around and get hit another time, even when you're at the end of that spin, whoa, you just spin another time. And if you get hit again, you just spin another time. Okay, yeah. That was an example. Oh my god, the car's in front of me, please. That was an example, again, for not being able to see what's in the corners. Because you're going down, and especially when it's a sharp turn. Oh yeah, for this one, I'm not gonna go off-road right away. There's a weird thing, if you go off-road right away and you get to the first bridge, there's something weird. I'm not sure what it was. You get teleported to the middle, or no, there's an invisible wall. So it's gonna happen. I'm gonna get teleported to the middle of the road. Random. I'm not sure if it's random or at specific spots, but it's probably gonna happen. It's really dumb. Okay, this is how you drive, right? This is how you actually supposed to drive. You can just go off-road. This is way faster. This game shows it. There we go. I got teleported for no reason. That's really annoying when it happens. This track is, am I being the best in the game? Oh my, oh, whoa, what? Yeah, that can happen too. Wow, okay. I get teleported right in front of a car. That's a thing too. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh my god, please. Again, I went in the air just the slightest bit so I didn't have control over my car. Oh my god, what? Please, game, stop. It's not what I wanted to do. Again, out of my control. Sometimes the wall is a little bit closer than at other spots. Whoop. Last corner. There you go. Same in that corner. That could be just a car randomly. And it just could mess up everything. But in no way it can mess up me losing. So if you lose a race, you have to do the race over again. I'm going so fast. They are way behind me. And there's no way in losing. Unless I'm just getting super unlucky or get stuck somewhere. Which doesn't tend to happen. So here's Death Valley. Luckily, I'm fast enough to get in front of them, because this spot is annoying. Again, you can go off-road here. But if you hit one of the bushes, you lose speed. So you can just barely not hit the bushes like this and gain that extra little speed. Kind of difficult. You need to be more than half the car. You need to be more than half on the dirt, if I'm correct, to even get that extra speed. And we get more corners where you don't see the cars. And sometimes there's a car in front coming from both sides. And you either just try to squeeze in between them or go off-road and possibly hit a bush. Okay, that was an example. You can just barely go in between them. Oh. Yeah. You can actually change the sensitivity of your steering with the stick. I think I have it on the lowest. And even then, it's just super annoying. So this is train. If you're not fast enough or you bonk into stuff, if the train gets in front of you, you just drive into the train and the train just derails. And I think you can actually get kinda, quote unquote, get stuck. You keep bouncing into the train until you can actually move past it. It's kind of stupid if that happens. It's not something you want to make happen. Here's another one where it's easy to go off-road. There's less space, but still easy to get off-road. That's close. That's really close. Yep, I knew that would probably happen. Yeah, oh, well, that actually still helped me, though. It kind of helps me if I turn a little bit there. Oh, I hit one of the poles. Whoa. Ah, come on. It's super difficult to adjust your position with the whole steering. Okay, that wasn't a good corner. There we go. So there are more cruising games. There's 2 more on the N64. Unfortunately, those weren't released on Virtual Console, which is a huge shame. Because this one is really fun. And this one was the first one. You got Cruising World and Cruising Exotica for N64. Then you got... There's... I'm not sure. It was recent. There was a new cruising game for the Switch released. You have one for, you got a couple, I think a couple for GBA. There's one on the Wii, which is, not sure if that one is really good. What else? I think those are it. And, of course, the arcade one. Oh, nice. I drove into the rock. Okay, whoa. Game, please. It's not what I did. It's not what I wanted to do. Come on, I was bonking into nothing. I did the exact same motion as the car went. Wow, that was actually in sync. We're almost exactly perfectly aligned. That's interesting. So there's a stage later on. If you go into first-person view, you can actually see the flies get into your windshield and just splat onto it. They splatter onto it. Yeah, that's Mount Rushmore. That cardboard. Yeah, I'm not sure how accurate this is supposed to be to the USA back in the day. Like, not sure at all. There are two stages that are actually, they look exactly the same, only the track is slightly different. And one of them has bridges. I'm not sure how accurate that is, if both of them are exactly the same or not. Here's the first one. This is Iowa. There's another one later on that looks exactly the same. It basically uses the same assets, except it doesn't have the bridges you drive over. I think this is the one, right? The one should have the flies getting onto your windscreen. We're gonna see if it actually happens. Whoa, okay. Should happen. It's either this one or the next one where it should happen. Let's see if it actually happens. Driving it like this is super annoying. No, don't think this is the one where the flies go into your windscreen. Well, it's probably gonna be the next one. So, whoa, okay, yeah, I tried to get in between. So this is the one that has the bridges, then the other one doesn't have those bridges, and it's just slightly different track, but everything else is exactly the same. I guess they thought Iowa and the other one, I think it's Indiana, could be wrong, are exactly the same. Each track is like around the same length. Gonna happen again. Whoa, okay. Perfect. Also it goes to nice. I got hit by the fire truck and I'm into the instead the pole now. So that was Iowa. I think it's either it's probably Indiana. That's the exact same. Also, we skipped a whole part. So now we get to the worst. This is the worst track in the game. Chicago. I'm not sure how traffic is in Chicago. I'm not sure how accurate it is. There's holes in the road. There are more holes in the road too. Right here, there's a hole. There's literally a hole in the road. Also, there's a car on the side here, on fire. Not sure why. You can't drive through it. Doesn't do anything to me. So here's the first worst part. After this is even worse. So even the cars sometimes don't know what to do. Like that one, it just drives in the middle into the pillars. Like they literally the CPU doesn't know exactly what to do there. And it's really that was close. It's really hard to adjust when a car is in the corner. That was not too bad. And now it's got even worse. Now we get these poles and even the cars here don't know what to do. They tend to drive in those things. Oh, drunk driver. It's super annoying because it's going so fast here. Uh-oh, corner. Okay. Oh, okay, that was close. See, the fire truck kept spinning there. So yeah, that was the worst. That's the whole worst part of that stage, and just the worst stage in the game. Not sure when. I think it's Indiana, or there's another one that's after this one. Which one is this? Oh, this is Indiana. Is this the same one or different? Was this the same one? Yeah, this is Indiana, and it uses the exact same things. So they think Iowa and Indiana look exactly the same. That's what the developers think about Indiana and Iowa. I have no idea if it's correct or not, but I don't live in the US, so I have no idea. Nice, I get teleported to the middle again. Thanks, game. That rarely happens in this one. I think this one actually... Oh, wrong button. I keep pressing the wrong one. This one should have the flies get on your windshield. Let's see if this is the one. Okay, a little nice wide corner. If I do it too fast, not gonna work. Whoa. That was really close. Guess no flies this time? Oh, there we go. There's a fly. And that was the stage already. That went pretty fast. We have 3 more left, if I'm correct. The last one is Washington, D.C. So now Appalachia. Don't know if I butchered that whole name. The same here, when going down, you don't see what's there. So, so it could happen that I just bonk into cars that I can't avoid. Oh, okay. That wasn't good. Oh. Okay, yeah, we're into the last one now. This is the last one. So when I cross the finish, that's when time is. Again, in this one, you can actually go off-roads, which I'm not going to do because driving into the poles makes me lose speed, and it's pretty easy to do. For this one, for this part, it's easy to do. It requires a good precision, which I don't have it for this game. Uh-oh, cars in the corner. You get some back corners here too. This is one, for example. If you do this correctly, you can actually just nicely go through it, which I didn't. And even there could be cars just randomly. Come on, no car. Ooh. Yeah, okay, that was perfect. Still not as good as I wanted, but perfect nonetheless. The time is coming up pretty soon. And... oh my god, please. And... time. There we go. Now we get a bit of a scene where we see the car on top of the White House where there are cows and guards. I don't know why. But yeah, that's Cruis'n USA New Game Plus. I will be back later. Oh, I'll be back.
24.9 there.
24.9. That's decent. Yeah, that's decent. So yeah, I will be back later on with Mad Father, Good Ending 100%, and Sin and Punishment normal difficulty. So this is not everything I've done. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the 2 runs I just did.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So up next, we've got Resident Evil 2, 1998, a race between Venusaur and Sornek. So that will be just a little while away. So stick around. Good time to go and grab some drinks or some snacks, because it'll be maybe like 20 minutes or so. So we'll play some trailers about the charity and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much, LinkaMeister, for being here, and we'll see you again later. Anything else you'd like to say real quick?
If you enjoyed the run, feel free to follow me on Twitch. I do more stuff, a variety of things. So I think that's it.
Cool. I did also just put your Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube link in chat. So
yeah.
Feel free to click it.
You give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive. But if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay. You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait. Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while now. A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation. Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while now. A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation. Life is hard the way it is, but with you it's easier. Follow me into the night, without you I'm falling deeper.
I'm living for a new tomorrow. I'm living for the grace that carries us through our hardest days.
All that was created for me to enjoy.
I'm living for hope.
Christina Perri concerts, plot twists, wedding bells, travel, sweet surprises.
I am living for the day when I finally see that it really does get better.
I live for going on walks with my friends and family and laughing really hard at silly things.
I hope that whatever I do can encourage you that you're worth living for.
I am living for the possibilities. Yes, pain, but also joy and beauty and connection and redemption.
I am living for all of the memories that I have yet to create with the people that I love and all of the people that I have yet to show love to.
I'm living for the future of music.
मैं जी रही हूँ एक नए दिन के लिए.
I am living for the end of generational curses.
Estoy viviendo para ver el amanecer desde la colina, bailar mi canción favorita.
For memories still being made.
I am living for the Olympics because hope has not been cancelled.
Dwi'n byw ar gyfer fy nheulu, fy ffrindiau, am anturiaethau ar sêr. Dwi'n byw am y pocedi bach o golau yn yr eiliadau mwyaf tywyll.
Because our happiness is worth living for.
It's worth seeing whether I can create a better tomorrow for others.
I am worth living for. That my wife and my son are worth living for.
We can all make a difference in this world, and that difference is worth living for.
We can choose to care.
We can keep showing up.
We can keep remembering and reminding each other that it's possible to change.
We've got to keep trying.
You won't have to go alone.
There are people that want to help.
There are people who know how to help.
It is all worth living for.
Your life matters.
I'm living for all those friends who couldn't keep going. And I've actually found that I'm worth living for.